They had 5 titles together last season. Dylan and JW, the most consistent men's doubles teams in hitting the podium. And here we go, first serve upon us. Matt Wright to Dylan Frazier. Punishable offense. JW Johnson clobbers the pop-up chance from Matt Wright.
Yeah, I expect a patient match. There is some heavy-handed countering from all 4 players. If you pull a bad trigger or an ill-advised offensive speed up, you will pay the price in this matchup.
Matt Wright in the all-black is known for his chirpy nature. Loves to get activated vocally on both sides. Oh.
That's 2 dinks now for JW Johnson catching the net. And just a little yep from Fed and Matt Wright, letting JW know that they like those errors. I mean, from the right side of the court, pinching the center line. Matt Wright, we saw it in the semifinal matchup against the Johns, finding many offensive opportunities with the forehand and the backhand from that position. And really, all players very familiar. JW Johnson and Dylan Frazier, good friends, and they do a lot of practicing with Feddy fast hands, as they like to call him, Federico Staksrud.
They gave us that little tidbit last night. And credit to JW Johnson and Dylan Frazier. They were here until 9 p.m. competing in the semifinal against Tyson McGuffin and Deco Barr. They played indoors due to the rain conditions, still as steady as ever.
And actually, Michelle, very early in his career, Dylan Frazier, living in Missouri, would drive over to Wichita, Kansas and practice with Matt Wright. So there's a lot of storylines and little tidbits between these competitors.
0-2-2.
I really like this partnership coming together.
No, absolutely. They're playing great. They have that just early energy that almost all partnerships do, and they're complementing each other well. That's a great speed up from Matt Wright. And I promise you, Michelle, I will be saying Feddy Fast Hands a couple different times during this match. It's a fun nickname.
Second serve. 3-0-2.
It's a tough ball to hit with pace from Federico Staksrud, a few feet off the kitchen line with the hand speed of his opponents. Need to go soft most of the time in that position. Matt Wright kind of waving his hand, knowing that was an ambitious offensive attack. We see a team record for Dylan Frazier and JW Johnson. Not too shabby.
Great shot from Dylan Frazier, one of the best on the right.
Yeah, he loves that spot at the right hip of his right-handed counterparts right in front of him, out of the air or off the bounce. We saw it last night in the semifinals. I do think that Federico Staksrud protects the right side of his body better than most with the forehand, so we'll have to monitor that game within the game. Nice work from Matt Wright and Federico Staksrud, just getting one extra ball back after the offensive barrage from JW. Gotta watch that fadeaway lob, Michelle. Really want to be established at the kitchen line when you go with the offensive lob. Can't blame Matt too much. He had great success with that shot last night. Nice rip from Federico on the forehand side with the cookie off the net. Look at that undefeated team record for Matt and Federico. Only 4-0, but undefeated is undefeated, Michelle.
Batting 1,000. Way back, and there's the chirpy. That's out. You'll hear quite a bit from Matt Wright. They also beat Hunter Johnson and Thomas Wilson in the quarters before they arrived to the semis against Colin Johns and Ben Johns, by the way. Such an impressive victory for them. That athletic Ernie from Federico Staksrud, skip, jump, and a hop.
Yeah, avoiding a kitchen violation. Fancy footwork from the Argentine.
And that's got to be tough mentally for Federico Staksrud to drop his gold medal match against Ben Johns in 2 games, and men's singles to regroup. Come back in men's doubles. Fetty fast hands, there he is.
Fetty fast hands, there he is. After a great body up, speed up from Matt Wright. Fed did have a bit of a buffer with a couple matches to get his mind right before this match, but it's a good point by you, Michelle. Yeah, it was pretty clear during the match how bad Fed wanted to beat Ben Johns in the singles. So you got to just have a shift in your thought process and get back to business in men's doubles.
Second serve.
He did miss that lob long, but I like this second lob much better than the first. More under control, more balanced from Matt Wright on that last attempt. And exactly what I was talking about Federico Staksrud being very good at protecting the right side of his body.
In Wichita, Kansas, while staying atop the ranks in men's doubles and pro pickleball. Lead improves to 8-2.
Another quality counterattack on the forehand side from Fed. See if Dylan Frazier can possibly mix up his attack spots.
And Federico Staksrud, credit to him as they go up 9-2. Did not take any breaks. The month of April was a grueling schedule for these pros. 4 tournaments in a row, 4 weekends in different parts of the U.S. Okay. Oh. He was falling in even before he hit that shot. You cannot go in the kitchen. That is a rule in pickleball. If you take the ball out of the air, you cannot step on that white line just behind the Humana text.
Yeah, even Fed was laughing about that previous point, and then 10 seconds later, he gets tagged with the ball right in the midsection, so not the best couple points for Fed.
Second serve.
Matt Wright, so good at getting on top of his backhand counters.
3-9-2.
Putting the ball down at the feet of Dylan Frazier.
Point.
I heard a little clip of what Matt Wright said. The Cardinals sent a pickleball, changing your mind. He was looking for offense, went soft, and missed it badly.
What a get from Frazier. Staksrud defends his line perfectly. Burns Frazier on the speed-up chance.
I mean, that is too good. Dylan did exactly what I was hoping that he would and changed his spot to go line, and Federico Staksrud up to the task.
Second serve.
Nice spot from JW. Finding Federico a couple feet off the kitchen line was the difference.
Oh, well defended by Matt Wright. Screams straight ahead on JW Johnson.
Yeah, a little purpose with that bark from Matt Wright, who often sits heavy countering on the backhand side, but this time initially ready on the forehand.
Game point for Wright and Staksrud. Oh, wow. Oh, no way. Was that a burp from Matt Wright on his way through?
Welcome to the Picklr, where everything's better.
Everything's better at the Picklr.
Everything's better at the Picklr.
On Humana Championship Court, this is best 3 out of 5 in our Grand Slam showing. Dylan Frazier with the first serve in game 2.
An extended dink rally won by the 2 seeds, JW Johnson and Dylan Frazier. Their default when things get tough is to go softer. That's a quality fill of the middle for JW Johnson. Go softer, hit quality counterattacks. That is the recipe that has allowed them to have that 2 next to their name.
Fire fight, JW Johnson strikes it home, 3-0.
Yeah, and that's something I had in my notes, my pre-match notes, is the biggest game within the game is the heads-up battle between Matt Wright and JW Johnson. I don't even care who starts the speed up first, but who wins that matchup heads up has a huge advantage in this match. What a start for Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson. Some of those speed ups that were working for Matt Wright and Federico Staksrud throughout game one have not worked to start game two.
Searching for the game ball.
It's 4-0 lead.
Yeah,
they want that ball.
Yes.
They don't want a new one.
4-0-2.
Dylan Frazier, still a part-time student at the University of Missouri. Looking to complete his business degree. Incredible kid, incredible athlete.
0-4-1.
Agreed.
Wright and Staksrud on the board.
1-4-1.
Fans are cheering for a Grand Slam bronze medal match on grandstand across the way. Oh my. Tweener defense from Staksrud, doesn't matter. Dylan Frazier buried it.
Yeah.
Let's have another look at that one.
Oh, unreal. And I always hate it when my partner hits such an incredible highlight shot and then I just flub like the shot two later is Matt Wright with the questionable lob.
Prompt response from Staksrud, cuts the lead in half.
Man, yeah, right over to Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson.
Bounce it. No, just that, guys.
An onslaught of offense from Ben Staksrud and a more gentler out call by Matt Wright.
It was. That one was very reasonable. Oh, just out, guys. Just out, guys. He's got a few different layers to him, does Matt Wright.
He does.
And actually, I mean, even though they're at tender ages, J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier, I think that they're pretty much labeled as veterans in the sport of pro pickleball now, so I don't think any of these antics are going to get to them.
Wow, no question about that lob. Feathery touch to follow it by Ben Staksrud. Such a smart play.
Yeah, always risky to go with the drop volley after the lob because you have a chance to bring your opponents back to the kitchen line. But that one was struck so well, it didn't matter.
4-3-2.
Good hands from Frazier to keep them in the points.
Yes, it was. And just to kind of finish my thought from earlier, I think a year, 18 months ago, that Dylan and JW might have been susceptible to mental warfare. And as I mentioned, I don't think that's the case anymore.
Wow. Oh, it hit his body. Doesn't count.
Yeah,
but my goodness.
Yeah, a lot of middle dinks going here. 4 grown men just bunting dinks to the middle of the court. It's kind of a funny pattern, but a lot of respect for the speed ups of these 4 players.
Full speed on display with that view. Great work from our crew. Game 2 in this best 3 of 5 championship match. Here from the Vizzy Atlanta Open, presented by Acrytech. Oh, Matt Wright cleaning up what he instigated with the lob for the hold.
Yeah, last 2 lobs from Matt Wright have been much better, reaching into the kitchen, and if they happen to land much deeper in the court on the side of JW and Dylan.
Another lob, no chance on that one. Dylan Frazier read it all the way through.
Yeah,
2 now.
Got to be careful on those frequencies. You start going to the lob too much and give an athletic player like Dylan Frazier a head start, he's going to make you pay. And Matt Wright, not known for going for his serve, but looked like he was trying for the Ignatowicz ace right there.
Beautiful counter from Dylan Frazier. Cross-court speed up, not going to happen against Frazier.
Yeah, similar patterns as game 1, just so much cleaner on the counter attacks from JW and Dylan.
JW Johnson cleaning up down the middle.
Yeah, able to contact that initial ball out of the air. Hasn't had a lot of good looks to attack out of the air. Good that he found that one.
Wow, what a dink from Dylan Frazier. Cross court, knifes it through for a game point.
Game point.
Have another look.
10-3-1.
Matt Wright trying to pull a replay of what ended game 1. Not gonna happen. JW Johnson.
From the world's most iconic tennis arenas to the glint of an Olympic gold medal, a new court beckons, a new challenge arises. Jack Sock has conquered tennis. Now, pickleball's next. Mastery, precision, passion, that's what champions are made of. And when it comes to pickleball, there's only one company they turn to. Jack Sock's legacy continues with the #1 brand in pickleball. Selkirk Sport, we are pickleball.
The Young Bucks on the far end made a great adjustment and shut it down in game 2.
0-0-2.
Little high, but got away with it. Matt Wright will take the first point of game 3.
Yeah, JW Johnson maybe second guessing whether that ball was going to stay in or not. Either way, it's a nice offensive pull from Matt Wright.
Take a let cord right back, says JW Johnson.
Yeah, crazy hand speed from both JW and Matt Wright. He went to the well 2 points later after catching JW up the line, not this time. Wow, very poor dink off of a tough bounce from Matt Wright, but his hand speed dug him out of trouble.
0-1-2.
Big play for Staksrud and Wright.
Yeah, it was. I love that return from Matt Wright, unwinding the stack, floating the ball up, giving himself more time to get to his position. Yeah, Matt Wright ramping up the decibels in between points early in game 3 after a lopsided game 2. That is his MO. Nice forehand pull off the bounce from JW. A lot of people, including myself, would like to see him go to that shot more often. Follows it up, unfortunately, with a tough return miss.
4-0-2.
Wow, JW Johnson and his ability to flick that at the last second off his wrist powers, second to none.
Yeah, he does no backswing and no follow through. Just such a short stroke.
Interesting choice to lob it.
Let cord, but usually you just default to a soft shot when you're out of rhythm. Matt decides to go with very difficult touch lob.
Staksrud was all over the speed-up attempt through the middle.
Yes, he was.
1-4-2.
Just that slight initial inclination of JW to shift over to the forehand side. Matt Wright put the ball nicely to his backhand, and JW just late getting there.
Oh my, what a battle.
Just wild hand speed. I mean, I don't understand how some of these balls are coming back. Initial counter from JW, and look at what a shot from Netcam on Dylan Frazier. The hair goes flying up. That is slippery from the middle of the court from Matt Wright. It's not an easy person or easy spot to attack, but he's gotten away with it multiple times. Nice work from JW on the two-shot combination. I think it's pretty clear that 3 of the 4 players default to soft, consistent dinks, and Matt Wright is definitely the player whose default is to be aggressive and pull the trigger. Not that he can't dink or isn't consistent with his dinks, just a kind of a mindset thing.
Just deep for JW Johnson.
Good look at the two-shot combination. And, you know, some of that has to do with, as my point previously, is age and athleticism. A little easier to bend and have the good footwork to grind out long, consistent points.
Dylan Frazier willing his way into the match. It's a two-point game.
A great cover in the middle with the backhand from Matt Wright on the initial speed up, but Dylan Frazier ready. Okay, so that yell was for a purpose, and a Matt Wright finger wag, excuse me. And we heard in an interview last night, Leah Jansen getting pretty audible with Andrea Koop, and she says, don't give her anything, don't react. And I think that is where JW and Dylan are when there's some chirping in between points, and I like that decision.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They won't give you much. Right, and Staksrud, and you know who feeds off of energy on his side with his partner is Staksrud, so I feel like that's part of the synergy of what's working. Fed says he loves playing with energetic players.
You're there. I know.
Yeah, don't hate the idea. Federico has not tried that at all. Matt Wright multiple times going to the lob, so to try to work that in there, no problem with me.
3-6-1.
Just got to execute.
Chance for Staksrud off the tape. JW Johnson says, thank you very much.
Yeah, I would have really liked to see what would have happened had it not clipped the tape, as that has been a very frequent pattern as the Dylan Frazier speed up to the right side of Federico's body. And I think overall that matchup has gone in the favor of Fed.
JW Johnson waited for that chance. Blows up Matt Wright down the line, pulls within one.
Yeah, nice patient point from all four players.
5-6-1.
JW waiting for the right time, as you said, Michelle.
I know. Second, third.
And pretty similar patterns throughout this match. Both teams getting to the kitchen at a very high clip. Quite a few middle dinks, maybe slightly from JW Johnson and Dylan Frazier, pushing a few more balls Matt Wright's way.
I know. Go. 6-5-1. Second, third.
Big play for Dylan Frazier. No room for Wright and Staksrud to build here.
So good with that backhand right at his body. Dylan Frazier, well done.
And right to the right hip of Fed Staksrud, could catch it there, and a quick side out for Frazier and Johnson.
5-6-1.
Frazier so quick to unwinding the stack too, an underrated point.
Yeah, to touch on your point, Michelle, yes, Dylan Frazier, a phenomenal mover, actually beat Federico Staksrud at the Masters at the beginning of the year in singles without a tennis background. I can't describe to you how impressive that is. Wow, 2 soft airs from JW and Dylan after getting a quick side out. Matt Wright and Federico Staksrud matched them to get the ball back. The hand speed, so solid. I think the play has even gotten slower and slower. Just so much fear from these players to speed up the wrong ball.
6-5-2. Yours. Pushed off the left foot.
1 point lead now for Federico Staksrud, and Matt Wright beckoning on the crowd. And we apologize for the technical difficulties we experienced a moment ago. Michelle McMahon, Adam Stone here in the booth with you. Game 3, this best 3 out of 5 series.
I know. See that? Ball was played. See it?
Thought that ball might have been deep live.
Played into the net. No, they didn't say anything. Oh, okay. Played the ball and no out call was made.
Well, there's a look at Don Stanley, our second referee for this one. Alan Roman, the lead referee. I think they had a point there.
6-7-1.
Oh, Dylan Frazier read the lob. Matt Wright was prepared. And then JW Johnson cleans up.
Yeah, moments ago, JW Johnson called for a push off out of the kitchen. Really nice footwork from his partner to not do the same.
Second serve. Second
Yeah,
serve.
I don't think Dylan has no argument here, unfortunately, even though it clearly took a bad bounce.
We saw it earlier in the Ben Johns Fed Staksrud match. Fed found the only dead spot that he could. JW Johnson takes the lead by 1.
Such hand speed. And even as I talked about, Matt Wright's default is going to more aggressive play and speed ups. He's even kind of been shut down here lately, really dinking a lot. And sure, he's a consistent dinker, but that is not necessarily what I would consider his game. Right on cue, he finds a place to be offensive, catching JW Johnson a couple feet off the kitchen line. More frustration from Federico Staksrud, looking for a slippery inside-out backhand speed up. Sits up nicely for Dylan to finish, though. Grunt and a groan from Matt Wright. Not thrilled with that soft miss.
That sounded like a 46-year-old man grunt.
No-go zone on JW.
They're a brick wall. Nothing gets through these two, Dylan Frazier and JW Johnson. Such a hard team to strategize against. What a play by Dylan Frazier. Reset on the backhand. Hammered it on the forehand, and a game point for the 2 seed.
Timeout receiving team.
Timeout will be called by the lawyer, Matt Wright.
Just hard to outdink them, hard to hit through them. Just a very difficult matchup.
Missed ball by Fed Staksrud. Frazier and Johnson take the third. They're 1 game away from a Grand Slam title. And
quality hands from JW and some real pep in his step to start game 4.
1-0-2. Go.
JW Johnson starts out game 4 in a hurry.
Yeah, really nice stuff to spread Matt Wright out wide, and then he's more susceptible and vulnerable to the speed up. It's really good stuff from Dylan and JW. All right, there's kind of the high and hard at the body, and Matt Wright right in Federico's ear saying, I like that a lot. More, please.
Quick counter from Federico Staksrud.
Yeah, quality combo. Initial counterattack from JW, not that bad, but Federico just waiting for it. Matt Wright so good with the combinations. Even when that initial forehand speed up is a little dicey, he's just waiting there with the backhand on the next ball.
My goodness, that was a rocket from Dylan Frazier. Matt Wright had his paddle in the exact perfect position.
Yeah, hit it right to the paddle. And those cross-court speed ups with hand speed like this need to be few and far between. these guys, wow, just so much pace, so much hand speed.
3-2-2.
I mean, I could say I don't have that one after every single point when these guys are playing.
Two, 3-1.
Got him where it hurts.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit to the hip flexor side. If that was right in the middle, that's big trouble for Fed Staksrud.
Beautiful counter touch from Dylan Frazier.
And pace significantly ramped up to start game 4 from both teams. Haven't had even one super extended dink rally. Oh man, just a very brief, sorry.
Out a grindy game 4 against Matt Wright and Staksrud. Dylan Frazier serving on a 1 on their side, first server. Clean winner for Fed down the middle. Not the place to go for Dylan Frazier on that play.
Yeah, definitely favoring Fed Staksrud on the speed ups from Dylan Frazier. Federico catching the body again, high and hard with the speed up at Dylan. Actually, usually the young guy's pretty agile and able to get out of the way of the ball when it's going out, but the heavy hands of JW and Dylan Frazier usually hold their spot more often than most. Nice work, JW, catching that off the kitchen line.
3-5-2.
Hands are so much less effective when you're a couple feet back. Well, that's unfortunate, as that ball clearly going to drop in until it kisses the tape and goes wide.
Five, 3-1.
Matt Wright smacking his paddle, knowing that, or I believe that he had JW in a tough spot if he's able to come up with that inside-out forehand speed up. He couldn't, though.
6-3-1.
And we are getting to crunch time for Matt Wright and Federico. Oh.
Oh, just missed it.
Matt Wright livid with himself, not able to put the first ball away and then pushing that ball wide. What scrambled defense hands from Dylan Frazier.
Go. Yours. No. Second serve.
Nice job of Matt Wright getting skinny, turning sideways, letting that ball go out.
7-3-2. No.
Long for Frazier.
Yeah, back-to-back out balls, one from JW and now Dylan Frazier. Got to tighten it up in this big moment. Don't give any momentum to Matt and Fed.
J.W. Johnson with a monstrous put away.
He will not get called for pushing off of the kitchen again. Great footwork from J.W.
World-class talent, J.W. Johnson. Good night twice from J.W. Johnson for the side out.
Yeah, so important to have the middle overhead in your arsenal, as players will often break for the angles to defend a whole lot.
And for what reasons?
The points, the opponents, just so many reasons why. I mean, everyone knows this is a slam. You said it at the top of the broadcast, 1 of 4 on the year. And it means more to these competitors, no question. So good from Matt Wright. And I will say this, I wasn't able to do it too often in my career, but Matt Wright is on that list of opponents that is very fun to beat. So.
Patient point.
All right, that's ball back over and a point on the board, Michelle.
Same follow-up question for you. I'd love to know why it is that Matt Wright is one of the most fun players to beat.
Well, I think it's some of the antics and some of the mental warfare. You know, I said a previous day of the tournament that you don't love him so much across the net, but you like him on your team, and I'm going to stick with that. But it's a clear-cut change in strategy for Federico and Matt. They are speeding it up, not sloppy with it in game 4, but they're not going to have those 50 ball dink rallies with this particular team.
The run will end there. Side out for Frazier and Johnson.
7-5-1.
Matt Wright had to put his whole back into that overhead finish.
7-5-2.
J.W. Johnson was absolutely clutch in the hands battle.
Yeah, just flipped that last one and got enough of the ball to put it down at Matt Wright's feet. Nice firefight from the fellas.
And then comes up with that play, not once but twice. J.W. Johnson rising to the occasion.
9-5-2.
Championship point for Frazier and Johnson.
10-5-2.
Wow, no caution there from Matt Wright on the trigger pull.
A nice job of Federico Staksrud kind of tucking his elbow into his rib cage to be able to contact that ball from an awkward paddle position.
Wide was the call.
Yeah, definitely wide. Good look from Federico, though. He had a sliver of court to work with. Dylan Frazier not locked and loaded to handle that particular speed up. Fortunate for him, it was wide.
Crucial hold for Frazier and Johnson. And a championship point number 2 for the youngsters. J.W. Johnson closes it out, and the Grand Slam title is theirs. J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier.
And a Grand Slam title secured. Dylan, this one was a grind against Matt Wright and Federico Staksrud. How were you all able to pull away and secure the title?
Man, yeah, it was a really tough match. Fed and Matt played us really tough. They came out strong and came out grind and fight for every single point. There were no easy points. They made really few unforced errors, and so it's just coming down to execution, winning some hands battles, and that's what we were able to do.
And JW, your 8th title together with Dylan Frazier. I know you guys are so close off the court as well, but where does a Grand Slam title rank in all of the trophies you've secured?
Yeah, I mean, it's super awesome. I'm just super glad that we get to play together at all the PPA tournaments, so super fun and just love competing.
JW, I know your mom's always proudly supporting you on the sideline, and Dylan, your mom's not here, Cindy, but she's watching, and she helped launch your pro pickleball career. What do you think Cindy's saying back home for you guys here today?
Yeah, I know she's super excited for us. I know she was watching. She watches all my matches. Played my first couple professional tournaments with my mom, so we definitely have a history playing pickleball together. My dad, too. Such a fun thing to be able to do with the family. It keeps us closer together, gives us something to do together to stay active and healthy. So really grateful for pickleball, really grateful for my mom and dad. They're, great supporters of me.
Amazing. Well, let's welcome in our title sponsor of the event from Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Bill Averill is here to deliver some much-deserved hardware for these guys.
JW and Dylan, congratulations on an amazing run through the brackets. And on behalf of Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the official hard seltzer of the PPA, awesome job winning men's championship on championship court. And a huge shout out to the fans who, this has made Atlanta the biggest event on the PPA Tour in terms of fan support. Thank you so much. Thanks you guys for an amazing tournament.